Hi, and welcome to a dynamic pre-workout or warm-up for your workout for the first trimester and second trimester. In this video, I use a foam roller for one of the exercises. If you do not have a foam roller, just feel free to skip this exercise. So first we're going to put the foam roller down and we're just going to roll the outer thigh. So you're gonna just put the foam roller on your outer thigh and brace yourself against the floor with one foot in both hands, and you're gonna roll back and forth, just massaging that thigh muscle, getting some extra blood flow in preparation for some stretching that we're going to do. Go ahead and switch sides to the other leg. And just rolling back and forth along that muscle. Just kind of hovering the bottom leg as you go up and down on the muscle. And do this about 8 times. We're going to release, and we're actually going to put our foam roller against a wall. And we're going to put our feet on the foam roller. We're going to come into kind of a modified bridge position. We're just going to lift our hips up and push into the foam roller, shoulder blades into the floor. And we're just going to hold like this. This activity takes a lot of pressure off the abdomen, but it engages the abs at the same time. So we can get that engagement without any rounding or coning of the belly. Go ahead and release. Bring your hips down back to the floor, and you can put away your foam roller. The next exercise that we're going to come into is a kind of modified side plank. So you're going to bring one knee down to the ground, and you can either do this on your elbows or on your hands, but we're going to do some leg extensions. So just one knee on the ground, lift up your top leg and bring the top knee in and extend the leg. We're going to do that 8 to 12 times. Other side. Prop yourself up on your forearm, one knee on the ground, and just bring that knee in towards the chest and extend it out straight for 8 to 12 reps. Hugging your belly into your spine, making sure those abs are engaged to prevent any rounding. All right, come on down. Next exercise is called 1990s with a reach. So you're gonna put each shin at a 90-degree angle. And when you press your hips up, going to reach over to the side. Feeling that stretch through the side and opening up that hip. 8 to 12 reps. Make sure you breathe. Switch over to the other side, opposite arm and opposite leg. As you lift your hips up, reach your arm up and over to the other side. Really connecting with your breath. Inhales through the nose and exhales out the nose. Okay, next exercise is going to be 90 switches. So sit down on your bum and bring both feet apart. We're just going to windshield wiper the legs back and forth Feet are wide apart here. Getting some movement through the hips. The next exercise is going to utilize a yoga block, but you could use a stack of books if you have books at home. We're just going to do some hip shifts. So one, come into an all fours position, one knee on the block, the other knee on the floor, and just lift that knee that's on the floor up towards the chest and back down to the floor again. I'm going to do this for 8 to 12 repetitions, just looking for some rotation in the hip and the spine, just creating some extra movement here, working on our range of motion. Switch to the other side. Bring that knee up and down. 8 to 12 times. Just finding some extra rotation here when it gets hard to mobilize the spine and hips. You can bring the block out and come onto all fours. And just lift the knees. Make sure that that belly is engaged. Hugging your belly towards your spine. Abs are strong. Breathing and release. We're going to move through a couple of cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. A few more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And you can do this with your feet touching or your feet wide apart. Just works on opening either the inlet or the outlet of the pelvis. So different part of the pelvis that we use in birth. Each part is important to open. Sit down on your heels and just ground yourself here with a couple of deep breaths. Acknowledging how you felt before you stepped onto your mat and how you're feeling now. Have a happy workout!